Happy Sunday, everybody. I thought I would take a minute here and dive into my life book. So here is my life book by Wayne Scott Anderson, the doctor who came up with Optavia. I thought today we would take a look at element 17. How do you become a perpetual motion machine? So if any of you have followed my health journey, my name is Irene Mahoney. I'm a certified Optavia health coach. One of the wonderful things about my program is that you can start it without exercising, right? It's gonna talk a little bit in this element how everybody gets to start where they are. And in the beginning of a lot of people's health journey, we really just want to focus on how we're fueling our body and how we're getting our metabolism to do the work for us. But as you get a little deeper into the program, it will start to be time to add that habit of motion into your life. And that's what we're going to start looking at here. So it says in element 17, we will learn the importance of increasing your activity level. We will discover new ways to increase your activity level and explore how the habits of healthy motion can be a part of your new story. Okay, so if you have your health book, we're on like page 330. Let's see. Kind of fascinating. It talks about, when humans first existed, we moved for about 3,000 minutes of the day. And currently, if you are exercising 300 minutes a week, you're considered highly active, which is crazy. And I did the math, and I don't think with my little 30-minute workouts that I've been working on this week, I actually hit the 300 minutes. And so working on this is something that it takes time. It takes time to put this back in your life. It talks about increasing your activity level with exercise as the ultimate, if not immediate goal, which is essential for disease prevention and creating optimal health, right? But it's not always the best option to start right off with prescribed exercise. And so we're going to start talking about how we're going to generally add a little bit of motion into our day. And how, some of us, if you've got a desk job, you spend a lot of time sitting all day, and some things we can do to get you up, get you moving, get you fighting against gravity, and maybe even just start becoming aware of how often you sit during the day. It's kind of mind-boggling to think about how much I sit at this desk or sit at my desk at work. It says 86% of all Americans sit almost all day, right? It can be up to 9.5 hours to 15 hours of just sitting, right? So you're either sleeping or you're sitting. That is a very sedentary life. We are going to work on creating habits of dynamic activity living. Okay. We need a little, help. And so we need to remember you got to crawl before you can walk. And Dr. A is going to take us through a system where we increase our motion. And we're just going to put a little bit of activity in the beginning and work up to a more formal way of exercising. So we're going to take a look at two things to focus on: stabilizing your weight by increasing your energy expenditure primarily through physical activity, and optimizing your health through carefully paced exercises. And so the first thing that element 17 talks about is what is the difference between physical activity versus exercise. And physical activity is described as any time you're moving your body. And so trying to add some more of that in, as opposed to exercise, which is normally done in a short period of time, and is a little bit more vigorous. So Dr. A has kind of like broken the physical activity, and he calls that NEAT, non-exercise activity thermogenesis, as opposed to, a more formalized go to the gym workout or go for a run workout, which he calls EAT, exercise activity thermogenesis. And this element 17, we're going to focus on NEAT. And again, that you got to crawl before you walk sort of thing. How do you just add more activity into your day before you actually start thinking about, should you join a gym? Should you buy that exercise program? Okay. Let's see. It says the NEAT system is designed for everyone. It's easy, it's effective, and you're already doing it. We're just going to make you neater. So we just want to be more conscious of not sitting all day and actually getting up and moving our bodies. NEAT is a system you can do right now and continue doing into your 90s and beyond. Again, very simple to just think, if you just move your body a little bit more, we can up our calorie burning, up our metabolism, and sort of be a little bit healthier. And so it gives you like some checklists in the book here on page 339, right? Like, what are you already doing and what are some things you could add in, right? Are you walking or biking to work? Well, that won't work for me. But if it works for you, that would be amazing. Parking far away from the entrance to work. Um, this is one I kind of find funny. I was just, I've been on this for a while, so I'm actually trying to get back into the gym, and I find it so funny how long I will drive around the parking lot looking for a good parking spot, so I don't have to walk very far to get into the gym to work out. And I think, that's a little backwards, but it's cold, so maybe, I'll be better at that when it gets a little warmer. Getting up several times an hour during each hour that you're sitting. Ooh, that's a good one, right? If you did nothing else besides, every 20 minutes or so, got up and just looped your desk or went to the kitchen, just go get a drink of water, that would add a lot of this non-exercise activity to your day. Use the stairs rather than the escalator or the elevator. Using the restroom at the other end of the building, especially at work. This is kind of a neat one if you get time for it, to just see if you can use the bathroom that's furthest away from you, especially if you're working on a habit of hydration and you're drinking 64 to 100 ounces of water every day. This will definitely get you up and moving. Walking around if you're on the phone, walking around if you are just in a meeting that is maybe on Zoom, and you can, maybe shut your camera off. Thinking about things at home you could do. I know the other day when I was snowed in, I purposely like vacuumed the rug. I did the laundry to kind of get myself up and like out. If you've got a dog, do you got to walk your dog? That's a great way to add some exercise to your life. Easy things. If it's cold where you live, go to the mall. Maybe walk around the mall if there's some bad weather. Or if you live someplace that's really like scenic, are you walking outside in the woods? Are you walking along the beach? So there's some other ones to think about here. And again, we just want to add little things that interrupt our day, so we're just not sitting all day every day. And Dr. A said he sort of categorized all the NEAT activities into 6 S's: stance, standing, strolling, stairs, Samba, and switch, right? And he kind of gives you some spots in the Lifebook to track how much of this you are doing. And stance, he talks about posture, which, when you give that some conscious thought, most of us realize our posture could always use a little bit of work. Whether you're sitting or standing, you can work on your posture. So that's a good one. Standing, again, setting a little alarm, getting yourself to get up every 20 minutes and not just sit continuously, hour after hour. Going for a walk, but not like an actual workout walk where you're trying to count your steps, but like hand deliver a memo, go get a drink of water, go shopping, and kind of like, go to Costco. I like the big stores because if you stroll around the big stores, you're definitely up for quite a while. Stairs. Are you trying to choose to take the stairs instead of the elevator? There's a neat fact in here that says climbing just one flight of stairs is the equivalent to walking 100 steps. That means that climbing 10 flights of stairs gives you the same benefit as walking for half a mile. I didn't know that. That's pretty interesting. Makes me want to see how many flights of stairs I can add into my day. A little easier while I'm at work. Samba, which is just really like put some music on and see what happens, right? Do you get up? Do you kind of like tap your foot? Do you kind of sway along to the music? And then switch is just anytime you do something by hand that you might normally do mechanically, right? Like, so hand wash some dishes, use the snow blower. I mean, shovel the snow instead of using the snow blower. Little things like that. And these are just some of the things that if you consciously think about getting up and getting out of your chair, will really help you increase your metabolism and sort of make some steps towards you becoming a perpetual motion machine, right? And then there's a spot at the end to kind of like journal where you are right now with your habit of motion and where you want to be at the end of the month. So this is element 17. Again, I know a lot of us love our program because we don't need a formal exercise program, and none of this is formal exercise. Just get up, don't sit, just add some extra motion into your day that's nice and easy. And then we will look at element 17 in a couple weeks here. Exercise is your gift to yourself. For those of you that are a lot further along in your journey and you're a lot closer to your goal, you will notice you're feeling better. You have more energy. You're kind of getting ready to add an actual exercise routine to your life. Because just like, we took fruit out of our diet, Dr. A's never saying like give up fruit for the rest of your life. He's just saying during that weight loss phase of your life, give up fruit. And then you get to put it back in when you're optimizing your health. So in the beginning, when our body is adjusting to the 5-in-1, eating 6 small meals, Dr. A says, like, don't formally exercise. Give your body a moment to adjust. And then after it's adjusted, add some of these non-exercise activities to your day. And then once that becomes a habit, then we're going to start to add some actual exercise. So that's where we're at, element 17. And the next time we'll take a look at element 18. All right, that's my live for today. I hope you enjoyed it.